What up, everyone? Hopefully everyone got the notification this time. Let's have a look, huh?
587976.
You guys there? Can you hear me now? Let's have a look.
73 SB 903 unconscious, 18325, Keswick.
What do we got here? What do we got? Got people coming on, we got people logging off.
This is 26, traffic intersection of Harvard and Pico. 3800, let's see if that's better close to me.
126975.
1269, 1269, cancel 3800, cancel by 0.
We've got one person.
41, King North, David, John Paul, 3, Adam, 53, John.
Octopus, you're back. Did you get the notification?
976. Corresponding license, 8, Boy Young, X-ray, 607, code 37, 2018 Kia Soul 4-door.
Fuck, that's annoying.
You want Roger, send me into the back, that's 044.
That's real annoying.
Hello, Roger.
14, please ring 3404, we never went through that.
I can hear gunshots where I'm at. Shit, I can hear about 25, 30 gunshots. Alright, so I just heard about, hey guys, I just heard about 30 or 40 gunshots about probably 500 yards away from where I'm at. I don't know where it happened, but damn, there's shitloads of gunfire. It's going to come out on the radio in a second, you watch. Hang on.
Center Falls 13263 Wheeler Avenue and Archie Model Home.
Oh, I gotcha. Because you know what? I put 3 or 4 videos uploaded today. You're probably right, dude. You're probably right. Okay, that makes sense. You know what? You're probably right because yeah, I did put 3 videos. You know what? People will find us. If they want to see what we do out here at night time in LA, if they watch Shot in the Dark and they want more, they've got to log on to RMG SPW. I want to find out where the shooting was at. Hopefully, we've got something good.
Incident 4366.
While Alex is sitting down there looking at his tripod out the front of his car,
Roger, bro.
I'll be taking you guys on a ride.
65 South Cooper Street. Hello. You can see we got alcohol.
Kate Berry, go to somewhere. Where do you want me to go?
67, you can show us backing. Okay, so I'm right.
I can hear all the bikies now. Where the, you know, we'll go for a drive past there. Where the gunshots came from sound like the big bikie clubhouse down here in South LA. So I can't be sure of that, but let's go for a little boat. Just got done watching my brother play hockey. Oh, was that fun?
The 20s wearing a black sweater, sunset vehicle, the light brown Toyota Corolla, license plate, 8-time Robert Charles 316, 8-time Robert Charles 316, additional extra.
I can see ambulances. What's going on?
785 Marshall, Charleston 6.
What's going on here? Damn, we got 3 people. Shit, we're busy tonight.
We're going to call X.
Kate, make sure you get all your friends and family, whoever else, get them online. Let's get some some viewers on. Without viewers, we haven't got a live stream. So I got to focus on getting a story.
B1 standby.
It's all about chasing news for me. I got to get that story and feed it.
79 repeat.
You got a shout out. No, I got a shout out. Oh, beautiful. Good on him.
4359.
That's really cool. Hockey's fun until you cop a puck in the leg or a stick around your ankles.
4224774.
So there's the biking clubhouse just back there, and I heard a shitload of gunfire. It could have just been simply them shooting off into the air.
Code 4, Martin Luther King and Van Ness. Information only. Question code 4 in the closest Charles, Martin Luther King and Van Ness.
Brian, what's going on, man? How you doing? I'm going to turn this iPad down a little bit because I don't want all these knuckleheads seeing me in the car lit up.
NWD.
Okay, look at this shit. I don't know what's going on here. There's a bunch of cars in the middle of the road. There's a crash. Hang on one sec. Stay here. Hang on one sec. I'm going to ring one of my boys. Hang on.
Back up.
Roger.
Hang on one sec.
463 automatic alarm, 503 Ocean Front Walk.
Belinda Vasquez, Hispanic, Gray Hazel, 57130, DLB 91265. To the third zone, like, let's go on Gray Sweatshirt.
Yo, 91st and Broadway. Sorry, 89.
I'm on the other side right now, brother.
Oh, you there? I didn't even see you. Sorry, man. I just drove past.
Oh, that's probably Juan.
I just drove past and saw a couple of cars busted up in the middle of the road. I thought I'd hit you up.
I'm gonna call Juan. I'll be out, bro. I'll be out.
All right, brother. See you, man. Bye.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome, bro. See ya. So what we do is we help out tow truck guys too. So if tow truck guys need crashes, I need news. When they roll up on a crash and it's pretty bad that I don't hear about, they hit me up. It's nice to have a relationship like that. You know what? You treat everyone equally. Be respectful to everyone. You have no problems. You sure hope you would anyway.
Metro Fire from 489. We've just come available.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are watching, if you're in LA or not, but there's a massive fire down in City of Industry. It's huge. It's 100 by 100 well-involved building through the roof. Stuffed animals? Not a good thing coming up to Christmas time. Very sad. It's on all the local stations, otherwise I would have went to it. If it had been after midnight, I would have been all over that like a rat up a drain pipe. Be respectful to cops, no matter what. You know what? I'll be real with you guys. I'm out here every night. I'm out here 6 nights a week. I see a lot of cops. I know a lot of cops out here. I don't have an issue with them, but you know what? There's always one that's a dick. But all in all, they're all good bunch of guys. They really are. I mean, they're stressed out here like everyone else. You know, like they're very disliked at the moment after all these Black Lives Matter protests and whatnot. You know, and a lot of the times they've got a fair point, but you know, the Black Lives Matter protests, their lives do matter. Every life matters. Simple as that. But it's like, you know, LAPD have been singled out for a fatal shooting that may have happened up in Milwaukee or Kentucky or Missouri or wherever it was. It's not their fault. And but you know what? They'll get singled out because they fall under law enforcement. But you know, they're still human beings. They're families. They've got families to go home to. They're husbands and wives and got kids. You know, like, and I'm the same. So I respect them all. You know what? If I get to a crime scene and an officer's being a dick and he says, "Get back behind my." Move back there, you know what? It's good. Yeah, okay, cool. Kill them with kindness. Kill people with kindness, and then the next time they see you, they'll go, you know what? That guy was cool. When I was being an asshole last time, that guy was cool. And that's what you want. You can only do your best. You can't please everyone, but you got to do the right thing, you know? Because at the end of the day, if someone gets shot or I get hurt out here, I'm going to want the police there real quick. You know, and that's the same with everyone else. People get shot, what's the first thing they do? They call the cops. It's much of a muchness, you know, so it's all about being respectful. I'm respectful to my friends, my family, everyone that I meet every day in my life. I do my best to be respectful, whether they're in uniform or not. And I think that's just the way I've always run my life. And You know, that's the way you got to do things in life. You got to be a good person. That's what it's about, being good. You know, do your best. You only get one life, and life is, when you think about it in the bigger picture, very short. And unfortunately, I see a lot of lives cut very short out here over stupidity. Wrong place, wrong time. Stupidity, mixing with the wrong people, doing the wrong things. You know? But that's how it is. So you guys got any questions for me? I've got my I've got the iPad set up next to me, so I can sometimes, when I'm not driving on freeways, I can look at the questions and say, hey, what's up? We've got 7 people on board now. Damn. Ian Brown, why so sexy? What's so sexy, man? Like you obviously haven't seen me then. Alex's stream was getting to you or what? Alex is my boy, so I've always got respect for Alex. Nothing but love and respect for the guy. He's my friend, and but the way he does his live streams, his thing. I'm new to this live stream stuff. Maybe I should have been doing it 5 years ago, but you know what? Just started doing it now, and it's fun. You know, I worked in television for a long time as well, so in news and stuff like that for many years. So getting back, talking to the camera is just kind of going back, obviously 5 or 6 years, 8 years ago actually. Hello Blue, what's going on? Nice to have you back. Kim's here. Hello, hello. Amy Fountain, hey there. Good to see you back, Amy. Hopefully we get some action tonight. It's been pretty shitty, actually. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. 2 nights ago was ripping. It was such a good night, but I was having problems setting up this live stream, and then I was about to do it, and I broke my laptop. I don't know if I told you about that, but I had a friggin' problem. I dropped my laptop the other night, a brand new MacBook Pro. I paid $3,000 for it. I opened up the back seat of my car, and it rolled out the door. The back door of my car. It rolled out, smashed the screen, broke the case. Thank God I had Apple Care for it, and they're going to take care of it all. But $450 I have to pay for the deductible. Pain in my ass, really didn't need it, and I went home in a pissed off mood, and I wasn't worth talking to or going on a live stream, because you guys would have all thought I was an asshole, which I didn't want that. But the following night, I should have been live streaming, and I wasn't, because I left this new cell phone that I bought at home, and I was too far away from home, and I was on a big story, and then I couldn't drive 30 miles back home to pick it up. And yeah, we had a massive structure fire at it was in a yard actually. It was a big RV fire that caught onto a house, and 2 people are injured, and then there was 1 person missing. But they never found that person. I believe they weren't inside the RV, which is great. But 2 people were transported. Then we had about an hour and a half, 2 hours after that, we had a fire in Westwood, which is a pretty affluent sort of neighborhood right next to Bel Air and UCLA University. It's a really upper class area, and it was a 2-story apartment building. The top floor had fire, and I watched a guy die in front of me, which was pretty fucking horrible. He was all burnt and whatnot, and they brought his partner out. I don't know if it was a male or a female or what, doesn't really matter, but they transported them. They were in pretty bad shape too, but yeah, unfortunately the old fella died, and yeah, kind of. I'm not gonna lie to you. It didn't bother me too much, because I've seen it so many times. But it's very sad, you know, that someone loses their life, and you know, I feel for them and their family and whatnot. But I'm kind of immune to it. It's pretty screwed up, to be honest. I'm kind of immune to seeing this sort of shit. But you don't wish it upon anyone. And when I go to a structure fire, all I want to see is people come out alive. That's all. I don't want to hear someone's dead. But unfortunately, this fella lost his life, and I actually got 5 hits on it, which was great. So I made some money that night, so I covered my laptop shit for the next from the night before. What have we got here? Beach Street, Lancaster, structure fire. No, that's too far away. Way too far away. Traffic News LA started a live stream. One sec, I'm going to stir this guy up. He's only got 5 people in there. I'm trying to send this guy a message on his Instagram live feed to say, come over to SPW and say hi. He's going to be pissed. Sorry, Kate. Last Sunday, Tomawi had a five buildings. Where was that? What's Tomawi? It's terrible seeing buildings get burnt down, isn't it? Oh, Wisconsin. Sorry. I've always wanted to go to Wisconsin. Everyone tells me how amazing it is and how beautiful. I want to check it out. I need to get out of this place and travel a little bit. LA, I'm stuck in a bubble here. I mean, I've been living in LA for 14 years and I've never been to New York.
Give me a problem. You see the sheriff's over there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin. Is that where the Green Bay Packers are?
Suspect, male, static 511, 116, 20 years, wearing a black tank top, weapon user, semi-automatic, 9mm, pistol.
Okay, we had an Australian football player many years ago go out there as a kicker for the Green Bay Packers. Brian. Oh, Ian Brown, thank you very much, my man. Appreciate that. You're a good man. Really, really appreciate that. I hope to get some hits tonight, my man. Absolutely, yeah, it's all we're out here for. Otherwise, I'm wasting my nights. You know what? I'll be honest with you. Lately it's been hit and miss. Obviously, because this whole COVID thing back on again, and LA's gone into lockdown, and it's got stay-at-home orders, a curfew of 10 o'clock, I think it is. It's just the streets are pretty dead out here. I mean, criminals aren't on a schedule, so it's pretty good for us. But yeah, restaurants aren't open. The whole vibe of LA is just gone at the moment. I mean, I live out towards Beverly Hills, and just to go through Beverly Hills, are the restaurants my wife and I used to go to all the time, and just seeing them shut, it's really sad. It's just, it's not good. But you know what? Coming up to Christmas, hopefully we'll have a good Christmas and everyone's safe and happy and feeling the vibe, hopefully after Christmas and they get this vaccine sorted out. And I don't know if you guys are for vaccines or against it, but you know what, it's each their own. But I just hope I hope it curves the spread of this virus. We never thought that it would last this long. I think when they shut the city down and they said, oh, we're shutting down for 1 month, and this, that, and the other, everyone thought, this is going to be like that H1N1. It's going to come and go, but no. No, it's still hung around 9 months later, which is a pain in the ass. What do we got here? Brian, is this guy that Scott was talking about? Yeah, you're talking about Keith. Sorry, Brian. There's a rumor that Keith left LA. Yeah, Keith's my boy. Keith and I have been friends for 10 years. I've known Keith before he was even a news guy. And yeah, he did. He left Loud Labs today. I'm not sure what he's going to do, where he's going to go. I spoke to him about an hour ago. But yeah, I mean, I believe that he left on mutual terms, and Scott's a good guy. He's a good guy. There's no doubt about it. He's a good guy. I've known Scott for years. I've actually known Scott for probably longer than I've known Keith, over a decade. And he's a good guy. And but sometimes personalities clash or whatever it may be. And it's the same with us, with RMG. There's been guys that have just not gelled with the team and come and gone, and that's how life is. But there's no hard feelings there, I'm sure. Keith's not a guy to talk bad about anyone. But Keith just said, look, it was just, there was some disagreements there, and it was time to move on. So that's what he's doing. So, yeah, so let's just see where he ends up. I mean, I can honestly say he has never discussed coming to RMG with us, because it's kind of hard with us, because we've all got our own areas. We're all happy. We've all got our own areas. I look after South LA. Howard looks after the Valley. Then you've got Mark, Howard's younger brother. He lives out in, he looks after, say, the, what's it called, Rosemead area, right through to the foothills, Monrovia and so on. And he goes and films all the bears and stuff like that, walking around on trash night, knocking over trash cans and so on. But he gets a lot of good stuff out there. Then we've got another guy called Joel, who's up in Ventura County. Then we've got Brandy out in San Bernardino. I don't know if you guys know Fire Photo Girl. And yeah, so Brandy lives out there. She's Fire Photo Girl, very well known photographer. She's a great chick. She's actually going to be riding with me this Sunday night. So she's going to come out again, and we're going to go live together for about 3 hours. Brandy's a hoot. She's good fun. You guys will love her. So if you're not following her already, go and check out her TikTok and her Instagram. It's just Fire Photo Girl. Check her out. She's a good chick. And then we've got here South Main Street and Gardena traffic collision. Then we've got who else we got? We've got John Strangus. He's out in Hemet. He also goes across to Pomona and all that sort of area when he works. Yeah, so we've got a bunch of crew out here. So, but then the whole thing is we don't really have a spot for anyone else. Any action tonight? What up, Zach? Beverly Hills Zach. What's up, my man? Nothing so far, buddy. Nothing. Sitting at my normal spot and yeah, haven't seen anything. There's a big fire down in City of Industry, massive 100 by 100 structure, fully involved. But getting back to it, yeah, no, we haven't really got a spot for anyone at the moment. I mean, people ask us all the time, oh, has RMG got any spots? But the thing with RMG is no one ever leaves. We stay on. I mean, Howard and I have been in business together. We have a production company together. We've been in business for 14 years together. Howard and his brothers own RMG News, which I'm also obviously a news guy working with them. And we've got our own areas and no one ever leaves and we're happy and we're making money. And I mean, sometimes you make money, other times you don't, you know, but it's the luck of the draw. But all in all, it's a good job. It's fun. It's interesting. And it's one of these jobs where you just never know what you're going to see night to night. What do we got here? Any action tonight? A baby could be born during the whole lockdown in LA. Do you know what you say? You're saying that, Ella, about a baby being born. It's funny. Our agent who represents our production company in Beverly Hills, he's had a baby since this whole lockdown thing, and he actually said to me, I don't know what it's like because I've never had kids before, but this is fantastic. He said,
71st Hoover and 71st the Fox Motor Inn Hotel in room 107, code 34453 and RD 1240.
71st and Hoover. But he was saying to me, it's fantastic because he gets to spend every day with his kid and he loves it. Which is good. And honestly, I've got two kids too. I've got a 7-year-old boy and a 4-year-old boy. The little fella, he's just gone back to preschool, which is a private preschool, so that's kind of cool for us. But my 7-year-old, the poor bugger, he sits in his bedroom every day on a Zoom call. With, you know, it's hard for kids in grade 2 to sit there and concentrate and listen to the shit that the teachers are talking. You know, they've got an attention span of a fly. All he wants to do is play Nintendo all day. But you know, it's hard. I'm really looking forward to them getting back in the classroom. I think they should be, and interacting with other kids and having a good time. You know. Structure fire just came out in Huntington Park. Yeah, I saw that, Zach. That's a bit away. Hang on. That's on County, is it? How come I didn't see that, Zach? Hang on. County what, Zach?
Adam 41, 74264 and 4432.
It's going to be on 6s? No.
2041, Roger.
75 rescue service for respiration.
Hang on, sorry guys, I'm just trying to find this structure fire that Zach just messaged me about.
Can you give me a last floor?
263206, incident 4002.
Sorry guys, one sec. Where's the friend at? My Mexican friend? My Mexican friend will come and visit me later on, James. 310 fire. My God, depends if I drink more. Like, hey, Zach, where's this structure in Huntington Park? Florence?
4383, identify 180. 6, Adam.
Hang on.
6867, Roger.
Press en route. Here it is here. Randolph Street. There we go. You've got it here, Huntington Park. You're right, Zach.
6902 Crofton Avenue, South Holland.
Where is it, Zach? Hang on. 9.2 kilometers, 13. Okay.
17X22.
Let's go for a drive. We'll go and check this out. Acknowledge, press on route. 310. We're going to have a little look, huh? So guys, I'm not going to be able to really answer questions. I'm not going to be able to answer questions because I'm going to hit this freeway in a second. I've got to concentrate because crazy ass drivers here in LA.
Collision complaint of injury 660 South Main Street. Daily ambulance traffic now code 310-4402, 4164.
Alright guys, just heading onto the freeway here. Hope you can't hear my tires screeching. But we stick to the limits here. We drive on the speed limits. Sorry guys, I better get across this guy here.
LA is 164, 29 Randolph. You've got a one-story single-family dwelling with a two-story apartment in the back. Nothing showing. Engine 164 is investigating. All units come up on command for assignment.
Nothing showing, Zach.
164 is off 2918 Randolph Street. Somebody's seen a two-story apartment in the back.
We'll jump back on this freeway. Sorry guys, no point going to Huntington Park when there's nothing showing. Hey, got to fire up the twin turbo, Ian. The park, so we'll reroute back to our. It's a great line. Actually, you know what? 660 man, look at that. There's a crash up or something. LAPD chopper flying there. Where's he going? Right, 1 second, guys.
319.
I need all you guys watching now to get on your friends, get them on the live stream. We've only got a few people following, so we've got to get everyone going on. Hey Zach, you with Rodney or what? Are the boys going to come and visit tonight?
143 Union Station, Redline Plus. X82, corner 1.
What did he say? Let's say that.
31, so 6 on it.
FLIA. You like it? I like that, yeah, absolutely. That's a great line, I like that. Forced area FOIA or FAIE? I don't know. Yeah.
Mainly West Lane and Golden Ringer, 250, Hillfern, Drive. I have a resident over Master.
You guys been tuning into Scott's live stream tonight? Scotty's out every night live streaming. Freedom of information. I like that. That's the way it should be. It should be easier to obtain information. Freedom of Information Act, I like that.
46 IP14.
We'll go back to our spot of waiting.
28, 33, go ahead.
What do we got? What do we got? Is another fire coming out there?
6 smoke detector, 411 South Virgil, 1596.
We need some action tonight, guys. We need some action. What are you doing? Next time you are.
33 Rubbish Bar, 429 West 66th Street.
Does this camera look like it's colored or does it look like it's black and white? Let's have a look here. I know it's colored. Just my windshield's paint on it. And it's probably dirty. I just had a detail the other day, but it still looks like shit.
404 is a full band for transportation incident 4371.
2060, 30.
Rescue 5, chest pain, 5921 Center Drive.
MX 104, 2060, 30 will respond.
For Chandra Isabel.
I'm going to tell Keith to get on my live stream. Hang on.
Valid.
1 second.
Rescue 10, back to C13 Flower.
63. And disregard.
Phoenix Coast Forest, 5254 Warner Drive, subject investigate. 7021, 6254 Warner Drive. 1781, which way?
Just text Keith. I told him to come on my live stream. He can do a bit of a Q&A about what the deal is with Keith and Loud Labs and what's his position.
Hey, Olympic Watch 7-minute respond with a Getty.
Hola, primo. What's up? ¿Qué pasó?
25 minute 94 and 25 minute 2128, incident 4455, clear. Stephen M.Y.
Callback is 818.
We need a good pursuit tonight, guys.
5916.
Identified. 2061 into 3978.
Control, we are going back to
Yeah, it looked alright. Looked alright, that little car.
Virginia, turn 44 suspect, 6410 Hollywood Boulevard, 440 3646.
My guys are just reversing to park up for a bit. Alrighty. Let's answer some questions. Bragging on EOS, freedom of active information quality. Video quality is great for a live stream. Thanks, man. I bought this new Galaxy, what's it called? The Samsung Note 20 Plus Ultra, whatever it is, 5G or whatever. So I've started using that. It looks alright, but I just don't know about the colouring. I want to change it. Why is it all so dark? Wow, why is all this shit? Oh, it's gone blue.
214309.
Where's normal? That's not normal.
9 David.
Roger, Edward 9 David 07.
What do we got here? Expanded. Where is this one? Freaking long, but southeast. That car will be able to repair by the time I get there.
Switch to simplex for 2040.
Okay, here we go.
Simple and spring. 64775.
Could be other officers with motor, touchdown, come to Wimbledon. 6-8 Lincoln 1, can you show me code 6 from this call on West Tulos? Right.
Could get rid of that. Okay,
435 outside car, 5026 North Edgemont Street.
it's just the lighting from the street lights here, plus all the cars are white and black in the background. You know what, you're right. It does, it just looks shitty. You know what, I'm going to try. I'm going to take the gimbal outside and I'll see what it's like without the tint on the windows. See, my windows are pretty dark. Where are we? Here we go. Hey, it's still pretty dark out here. Actually, it's not bad. You know what? It is the window tint. Look at that shit. Look how dark that window is. We can't really tell. If I shut that door, oh, this is my ride, by the way, guys. I don't know if I've shown you guys before. That's my Interceptor setup. Got my coffee there, of course. My face mask, laptop stand with my laptop at the back. And yeah, this is my office, guys. A few scanners going on there. I'll shut this and see if you guys can see it. With the red light off, I'll turn this off. Now see if you can see inside this car. Look how dark that windshield is. It's a bit ridiculous to be honest, but look at that shit. It's pretty dark. Sometimes a little bit hard to see. So there's my baby. She's metallic dark blue. Had her all cleaned up the other day. There she is. Come on, guys, we need more people on the stream. Where's all your friends and family? Get them on board. Let's go. I want to have a fun night. I want to get interactive with you guys, chatting. I want to show you guys some shit that'll blow your mind, hopefully. You know what? You never know what you're going to see out here. Damn, that gimbal helps a lot when you drive. I love the whip. How much did my company? This is how the thing here. I invested in it all. So this car, the interior of this car is probably about the setup with all, because it's got full lights and stuff too. I'll show you that. Do you want to see the lights and everything else? Brian, red light stringer. Exactly. Yeah, it's like a bordello in here. Fort Hill and Satakoy. I'll show you the lights on this bus. It's actually pretty cool. Let's have a look. I'll show you the front lights. Alright, there we go. We're getting out of the car. So there you go. That's the front of my bus. So there are only ambers in the front there. And then I've got, where are we? I'll show you guys in here too. So there's my son up there, just so you guys can see him. He's always looking over me every night.
Rescue 5 at 5921 Center
That's
Drive.
my life, my
Do
everything.
you have an apartment number or
There's my switch
more
set up
accurate
here.
location?
I'll show you the rears. Here's the rear ones. There's the reds, and then I've got a light bar at the top as well, which I've got that just as amber, which I want to change it out to all red. But I'll show you the light bar. It's at the top. So that's just for the freeways and stuff like that. But yeah, no, so it's pretty well kitted out. This car, I actually got this off a friend of mine. He became a stringer, had a fair bit of money, decided to invest a boatload of money into becoming a stringer. So he bought this car with 3,000 miles on the clock. 3,000, that's it. It smelled brand new. It was a brand spanking new car. Sold as a used vehicle because it was brand new. Sorry, it was sold as a used vehicle because it had 3,000 miles on it, which was just like a demo model for the police force in DC, I think it was. And he brought it out here. He spent about 40,000 on it, I think, and then he put another 9 grand into the radios and everything else. And yeah, he didn't like stringing after 12 months, so I took the car off him. I took it over and bought it off him and whatnot, and the radios and everything he had installed through someone here, so I don't know who installed it, but they did a damn good job. I pulled the console out of this thing, and all the wiring's labeled underneath. It's so neatly done. It's perfect. It's got amplifiers in the back. It's got cutoffs, timers. It's got a second battery in the back of it. It's just really, really well done. I think it's probably the best. Even Howard, my business partner, said the same thing. He reckons that this car is probably the best one on the streets of LA. Which it is. I love it. It's twin turbo, all-wheel drive. It's a beast. Howard just texted me. Thank you, sir. We should get Howard out here one night with me. We'll do a live stream with him. You guys have watched Shot in the Dark. I'm sure you probably know who Howard is. Howard's my boy. My mobile command center, exactly. You know what? I spend more time in this car than what I spend at home, to be honest with you. It's kind of sad. I've also got another one too. I've got a brand new one. I mean, it's not even a year old yet. I've got a charcoal grey one as well, but it's not kitted out like this. I've got handholds in that, but that's at home. That just stays at home, that one. That's a brand spanking new Explorer Sport, fully loaded. It's a beast. You might even have the ballistic panels in the doors. Yeah, I do. This car here's got ballistic panels in the front and back doors, which is great. Ballistic panels being bulletproof. I don't know how bulletproof they really are, but I'm sure they could take a 9mm pretty easy. Maybe even an AR, I don't know. Hi Kate, you're back. We've lost some people. Where's Sally and all these other people?
Metro, rescue at 11. We'll take that run for engine, cancel engine 11, cancel engine 803.
And 11, you've been added. Your engine rescue on 3 to the assault. Intersection of 6 and Harper. Engine 11, rescue to your camera. Rescue 14, infectious disease.
I don't think I'd really like to drive in a tornado. Probably not. You might have been busy one, yeah. You know, I would try and stay away from tornadoes. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's Scott's thing. He likes going up to chase bad weather and stuff like that. I don't know. I like good weather, so I stay in California. We're spoiled here. It's beautiful. Every day, even in winter. Yeah, going back to it again, nice and Alex. I said, Alex is set up. Okay, why don't you guys, when you're on Alex's live stream, ask him to show you his scanners and his setup in his car. He's gonna hate me for that. Thought about storm chasing it all. Hell no. You know what? I go back 10 years ago, pre-children. I probably would have, because I was a bit more, you know, ballsier back then, I suppose you would say. I didn't really care so much. You know, I'd walk straight into where a gang homicide's going on and wouldn't give a shit, wouldn't feel it. But now, since I've had kids, you kind of reassess things a little bit more, and you tend to be a little bit more careful and you know, tread a bit more lightly. You don't want to you don't want to become the story. Put it that way. You want to go home at the end of the night. You don't want to become the story and be breaking news tomorrow. GB, have you asked Alex to show you his setup? See what he says. He'll ignore you. Alex has got the funny setup. As I said before, Alex is my boy. I'm never going to talk bad about Alex. You know what? I wouldn't talk bad about any of the stringers out here, because we're all doing the same shit. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, we're competition, but we're all friends. You know, we don't all hang out together and whatnot. But I can tell you right now, if I got myself into trouble, Scott, if he's there, he would back me in a second, and I would do the same for him. I would do the same for Mark and Howard. They're like brothers to me. All these guys out here, you'd have each other's back. You know, that's what, just because we're competition doesn't mean we wouldn't have each other's backs, and that's what life's about. You know, you got to do good to people. As I was saying before, it's all about, you know, doing good and living life and trying to do the right thing. And you know, this is just a job. At the end of the day, we're out here filming news. You guys would be there for each other if needed. Absolutely. I wouldn't even question it. Absolutely. I wouldn't even think twice about it. If I saw a stringer getting in trouble, yeah, wouldn't think twice about it. I mean, my problem is, when I was a bit younger, I used to love to rumble too much. So now that I'm a bit older, I'm a bit more wise and a bit smarter. And you've always got to look at people over here that if someone's in trouble, you've got to help them out, but you've also got to remember too, most people here carry guns or a knife, so, or even pepper spray and shit, so you've got to be smart, you know, because stupid will get you killed out here. And that's why, honestly, that's why I never had any problems. And most of the stringers out here, actually, I don't really know any, even Scott, really no one's had trouble out here, because you pick and choose your battles, you know. Like, I'm not going to walk up to a gang shooting when there's 50 gang members or 20 gang bangers standing there while their friend's dead on the ground in front of me to film that to try and sell it to the news. That's just stupid, because these people, they're upset. They got no value for life when it comes to this sort of shit. That's their boy, and they got, you know, they live by the sword, die by the sword, so to speak, you know, and they don't give a shit if they pull a trigger on you with your camera in your hand. They don't want to be on TV tomorrow. They don't want you showing their friend shot on the ground. So you got to be smart. You got to pick and choose your battles, you know. Road rage today. His car took flight 2 days ago and broke his camera yesterday. What do you mean his car took flight? What, he went off the road or something? Do you know what? I actually caught his road rage earlier. That's why I texted and said, hey, chill out a bit, man. Slow down, you know. Like, he gets very mad. You know, LA drivers are terrible, so you just got to run with the flow, you know. You got to just accept it. How many years do you expect to get out of your truck? Honestly, I'm probably going to move it. It's my boy, my nephew, Dylan, champion. This is my older brother's son back in Australia, Dylan. He's right there. He's saying hi. What area am I in tonight? I'm in the same area as when you were out with me, buddy. Were you playing the game with my son tonight? He's been having a field day with you guys. Where are we? Yeah, I'm just waiting for some action happening. He was speeding off the highway and caught air. Wow. Yeah, Alex needs to slow down. Simple as that. He's good at the game, is he? He's not bad for a 7-year-old, is he? Because he's not doing his schoolwork. He's playing that stupid Fortnite every day. I'm on his ass, bro. Yeah, not much happening here tonight. Yeah, we've got, what do we got?
Possible elements of illness. 1018 167th Street, suspect of male 540 years, point to 30.
Hey, Dylan, don't bring Pop onto this stream, will you? Call of Duty, yeah, no, do you know what's the last thing I need him playing? Call of Duty, Jesus. I'm trying to get him off this Fortnite stuff. He was playing Roblox and Minecraft, which was kind of good for a while there, but now he's on this Fortnite and he's just addicted to it. Now he's playing with his cousins in Australia online, which is great because he doesn't get to see them very often and he misses them every day, and yeah, he just wants to spend time with them. So this is just a nice little way to it's a nice little way for them to, you know, to connect and whatnot. That's great. What do we got here? GTA. Do you like that game, Dylan? I'm in this in and out drive-through 20 minutes away. Damn, you must be wanting your you must be wanting that in and out burger pretty desperately. Waiting 20 minutes. And in Colorado there's a 9-hour wait for that new in and out burger. Yeah, gaming is great for communication, absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. You played it till 4 in the morning. I bet your Nan and Pop weren't too happy. So guys who are watching, Dylan is my nephew in Australia and he's got an older brother, Connor. They're 17 and 14 and they were over here for Christmas last year with us. And the boys came and rode along with me most nights of the week and had a really good time. I think they saw some stuff that probably opened their eyes a little bit, but you know, got them out of the house away from their grandparents, and yeah, so they were hanging out over here with me and having a bit of fun. It was great just to hang out with them, and went up to the snow a few times, and I missed the boys. I wish they were back here again this year, but unfortunately a virus that has taken over the world has stopped everyone traveling, so I think otherwise they probably would have been here, or maybe even after Christmas they would have come back, you know. Yeah, I wish you were back here too, buddy. I miss you guys. It's hard being away from family at this time of the year, you know, when everyone's usually together, and yeah, it's a tough one. But you know what? We'll all be together again sometime. I'll make sure I do a live stream when Dylan and his brother come out here next time. They can run the live stream for me. Yeah, we've got something going on here. Sorry, one sec, guys, one sec. Amy, what brought me here from Australia? I moved here nearly 14 years ago. Actually, March will be 14 years, and I don't know, I came over here for vacation. I liked the place, and I wanted to do TV hosting over here because got into it in Australia for a while, and I wanted to get into hosting and whatnot over here, and I came over and I kind of just had a change of heart of what I wanted to do, and I just fell in love with LA and got visas. My agent sponsored me and got me the right visas and whatnot, and then I ended up at the end of the first year being here, I set up a production. I met Howard and him and I went into business together and become best of mates, and yeah, so we set up a production company together, and then I don't know, you guys may have seen a show that we produced together. It's a little show on Netflix called Shot in the Dark, which Howard and I created, and we're both executive producers of the show, and it kind of just shows our lives of what we do. I'm actually not on the show, but I mean, I think I make a bit of an appearance in episode 7 or something for a second. But
864, the Salt Center 6 on Figure Road under 17.
What's this? Brandy's texting me.
Schedule 14, person down, 1029, 28.
Oh my God. Brandy and John Strangis are going at it again. Hella cold outside. Where, in Australia or here, buddy? Because it's 11 degrees Celsius outside here where I'm at now, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but I have my car set up on Celsius. Oh yeah, it's 11 degrees right now. It's not bad, not bad. But it was 24 degrees this afternoon, so it was nice, you know. So 24 degrees, I think it's like 73 Fahrenheit, 74, something like that. 23 degrees, sorry, yeah, Celsius to Fahrenheit, yeah. It's 29 Celsius, yeah. Oh damn, it's getting warm, huh? Well, it's coming into summer. Exactly. So yeah, Amy, going back to your question, what brought me from Australia? I'm hunting for crazy. Shit, what have I done here? I'm just an idiot. You guys wait 2 seconds. I'll answer your questions. Okay, where's GB? Scott said there's going to be a season 2, but the production company was producing something else, and Netflix didn't want you to use a different production company. No, GB, that's not correct at all. So Howard and I are the ones that sold the show. We're the ones that dealt with Netflix. We had a production partner. I'm going to be straight with you guys. We had a production partner, fantastic company, good people. They're a bigger company, and they've got a bunch of shit going on. They had another show that was going into production just after Shot in the Dark went to air. So in November, their new show was going into production, I think, in January or February. Netflix turned around and they wanted a second season of Shot in the Dark straight away. They wanted to do season 2, but our production partner said they wanted more money, and Netflix said no, we're not prepared to pay more money. So the production company turned around and played hardball with them and said, okay, we've got another show with Netflix now. We're not going to do the other one now, Shot in the Dark, unless you give us more money. And Netflix never said yes to it. So yeah, so pretty much we had to write out our 2-year contract with that production company, and now Howard and I own the show again together. It's our show, it's come back to our hands, and we are back in discussions with Netflix and a few other people, and nothing's set in concrete yet, but we're in serious discussions about format, maybe even changing the show to a bigger and better show, you know, with the same people on it, and some extras. And we've also got Jeff Daniels, who directed the show and show ran it. He's on board with us as well as a partner in it. So we've got all the same camera crew. We've got everything. It would look the same, if not better. We would make it even better again than Shot in the Dark. So yeah, hopefully we do either another season of Shot in the Dark or something similar on a bigger scale. So no, Netflix never shut the door and never said no to it. The green light is still there if we want to do it. So we just need to work out some figures and how they want the format and how they want to do it, or even another network. So we're not bound by Netflix anymore. It's come back to us. So what do we got here? LosAngeles, do you do ride-alongs? Can I bring coffee in your car? For you, buddy, you can come and do a ride-along. You're always welcome to do a ride-along. And you know what? I've just finished my cappuccino. What do we got here? Amy Fountain, my first night watching you was when Keith had you on his live stream when you all were chatting in the parking lot. I enjoyed watching your channel. Thanks very much, Amy. I've just only set this channel up about 3 months ago, and you know, it's gone all right, actually. I mean, I had one video that hit about 700,000 views in a month. I got lucky. I got a video of a rapper. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. His name was Pop Smoke. I responded to a call at 4 o'clock in the morning one night. I was on Sunset Boulevard going home, and this call came out up on Mount Olympus for a shots fired call, victim down, not breathing, not conscious. So I ducked around the corner. I was literally 3 minutes away from it. So I got up there, and there was just darkness, and there was a guy standing in the doorway of the house, just standing there. And so I just decided to drive past the house and go up the street. And I waited for the LAPD and then the fire department to come in. As soon as the LAPD got in, they said, yeah, they got one victim down. He's not breathing. So he's not conscious. They called in the fire department. They went straight in. And then I rolled down the street and started filming the whole lot. So I got lucky. I didn't even know who the guy was. They brought out this African-American male. They were doing CPR on him all the way out the door and into the ambulance. And then about 45 minutes later, TMZ broke the story at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Pop Smoke is dead and shot and killed up in Mount Olympus. And it was my video. I'm the only one that had that. So I kind of got lucky on that one. And this that video kind of went viral pretty quick on my YouTube. And yeah, racked up 600,000-700,000 views in a month, which was cool. But Amy found, oh yeah, I know of him. Well, yeah, I'd never heard of Pop Smoke. I had no idea who he was. I knew Nipsey Hussle because I'd seen him a bunch of times, but yeah, I had no idea who this guy was. Have you ever gotten to the scene and had to help out the victims? Yeah, a couple of times. I got to a crash one night and I had to rip the door open of the car. But not really. No, nothing major. I mean, I'm not qualified. I'm not a paramedic or anything. I mean, I've got to scenes before, crashes and people are trapped in cars, and I've seen horrific things before, but I'm never going to put my hand in there to, you know, if I had to, if it was a car on fire and someone was screaming and I had to get them out of the car, honestly, the camera would be put down in a second. I would pull that person out in a second. Wouldn't ever think twice about it. And it's probably putting my life at risk too, but you know what, I would do it. But no, I haven't really had to put myself in a situation like that. I try not to. I try and keep my nose clean, you know. You got to out here. Have you ever gotten to, so you have a SAG card now? No, I wish. Our production company was a non-union show and didn't fall under SAG, so all of our camera operators and everything, they weren't union people. They were just straight freelancers, not under union, so we don't get SAG accreditation for that. But maybe on another show that we're doing at the moment, we've got another show that Howard and I have just put together, which it's getting a lot of traction at the moment. It's got a couple of sales overseas already, good sales. So we're just waiting to see if we're going to produce a series or not. Tell the story about the homeless guy in Studio City and the kid who ran him over. Oh fuck, that one. So Mr. LosAngeles here, he's a good friend of mine, and he knows about this story. Howard and I was sitting in a parking lot one night just talking shit, and I was parked next to him. Pardon me. And our cars were in this parking lot facing Ventura Boulevard, and we both had dash cams on in the cars, and we heard this guy screech his tires at the traffic lights. Next minute, he was in a BMW, he was trying to show off to a girl. He screeched his tires, lost control literally 20 feet from the intersection, and crashed into a wall, mounted the curb, hit a concrete wall out the front of a public storage place. And then he's tried reversing the car back off the gutter to get away because he smashed up the front of the BMW, and he didn't hit anything. But Howard and I saw it, and we busted a U-turn, went straight over there. And I screamed at Howard, I said, put the spotlight on him now to stop. And what had happened was, homeless people sleep on the sidewalk there. Like, you got to look carefully to see them because they're just wrapped up in a blanket against the wall on the sidewalk. And I looked and I could see the homeless guy was wedged underneath the car. So when he mounted the curb, he's hit the concrete wall and tried to reverse back, but he's grabbed the homeless guy underneath the car. And now he's come off the gutter. Howard and I screamed over there. He stopped the car right there, and we said, there's someone underneath the car. And he's like, what are you talking about? And we told him, and he started screaming, crying. But at this stage, the guy had fallen down halfway between the gutter and the actual road. So his body's laying on the road, and his head and everything is up on the gutter. And the steering arm of the car was across his skull, and it crushed his skull. So here's me lifting up the car under the wheel to try and get him out, and Howard's doing CPR on him under the car while I'm lifting up the car, and we're trying to make a phone call to 911, and we got it all on camera, the whole thing, dash cam and everything. And it was just insane. Like, just this kid just mounted the gutter, being a dick, landed into a wall, could have just reversed back and drove off, but didn't. He did, but got stuck, and luckily we saw it because he didn't know the homeless guy was there. If he would have tried to keep going. He couldn't get off the gutter. He kept, trying to spin the tires, and we told him to stop straight away. And sure enough, paramedics came. They put some airbags under the car and lifted the car off the homeless guy, pulled him out, and you wouldn't believe it, the police officers were in the hospital the next day talking to the homeless guy just like I'm talking now. And his skull was crushed, but he was perfectly conscious and with it. And yeah. So Howard and I got subpoenaed to court for that. And we've been to court about 6-7 times. We've been called up for it. And long and the short of it, the kid was 19 years old, trying to show off in front of his girlfriend, driving his friend's BMW M3, high-powered car, was going 200 yards up the road to Fatburger to get a meal. He'd been at the Drake concert downtown, And he'd had a DUI charge before, and guess what? He copped a second DUI. Because he's 19 and had a previous DUI, he was still on probation and he couldn't have any alcohol in his body. So now, if he had killed that guy, he would have been going away for a long time. Long and the short of it, he's got this DA or whoever's been looking after him, 1-800 lawyer, and he's been going to court for it, and his lawyer just keeps getting it adjourned, getting adjourned all the time. His insurance company, or his friend's insurance company, paid out the homeless guy, and now the cops can't find him. So this kid's going to get off. He's going to get off the whole thing. Hang on, let's see. Call Howard urgently. Is that video on YouTube? You know what, Ella, it's not on YouTube, but I can, you know what, I might upload that video. I will upload that video. I think it's on RMG News. I think we've uploaded it to the RMG News one. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It was dash cam footage, and then while we're trying to save the guy's life, I set up just a small camera on the hood of Howard's car and just left it rolling, and it came out pretty good. But that's the story. That's one of the most craziest ones. Thanks, Michael, for reminding me of that one. That's probably one of the most craziest ones I've actually witnessed firsthand. And you know, we had to make sure we filmed it too, but we waited for the paramedics to get there and everything, and I couldn't believe the guy survived it. Now this young kid's going to get off it, and no charges, nothing, just wasted Howard's and my time going to court at 8 o'clock in the morning. Pain in the ass. But I haven't had any other ones like that. We need some action here. It's like the scanners turn off. They were.
Like right at about 11, I would say. Yeah.
Ian Brown, is still there, buddy?
Incident 463.
Do you know what, Amy? I agree to a certain extent with what you're saying, but you know, we're all been young before. We've all made mistakes. You don't expect to mount the curb and hit a homeless guy. And that's unfortunately what happened. And the kid had one beer. Like, he should have known better that he shouldn't have been drinking or whatever. But he went to a concert, had one beer, and his friend said, "Oh, you can take your girl in my car if you want." So he drove that. He should have thought twice about it. But you know what? You're young and stupid, and you do silly things. And he's actually a nice kid. I've met him at the courthouse, and he was actually a nice kid and very, very upset about what happened. And you know, I think he's kind of learned his lesson. You know, he said he'd never do anything like that ever again in his life. And yeah, like I said, he's come from a good family. You can see his parents are good people, and he just fucked up. Excuse my words, but he's made a mistake.
You can check right there along
homeless guy owns that kid. The homeless guy got his payout, probably off the street now, living in Bel Air, and hasn't shown up to court. No one knows where to find the guy.
Was when it hit 23.
Okay, bud.
Tell the story of the guy and girl who went down Ventura fast and went through the wall and died in the Marshall's parking lot. You're talking about the ex-NBA or NBA basketball player. So one night, actually Howard filmed most of this. I was there too, but Howard filmed most of it. A crash happened heading westbound. Eastbound? Westbound on Ventura Boulevard from Vineland. A guy, I don't know if you guys have heard of him, is a basketball player called Rasul Butler. And his girlfriend, who'd been with for 2 or 3 years, she was on American Idol. I can't remember her name. She was on American Idol, very well known. Good couple, nice people, but apparently they'd been at Pins Bowling, and they got into an argument. They went for a drive along Ventura Boulevard to go home. They went to Ralph's Supermarket on Vineland and Ventura, bought whatever they needed there because they bought groceries and stuff or whatever. And then obviously they're in an argument because he was traveling at super high speed. Now he was an older guy too, and obviously just pissed off, had an argument and stepped on the gas. He came around a pretty sharp corner, lost control, barrel rolled the Range Rover into the parking lot of Marshall's.
near the gas
It was a
pump,
physical
but,
rescue, and he was dead instantly. He got keep going this story. This guy, Amy, this guy's got a lot of, he knows a lot of these stories. He's a friend of mine. I've told him about a lot of stuff. But yeah, so Russell Butler, former NBA player, he was tragically killed in the accident. He pretty much died instantly. And I found out later on he died not from the actual crash. It was from the crash, but not from the actual something hitting him in the car, the part of the vehicle. He actually got hit in the back of the head with a bowling ball that was in the trunk of the car. So when he crashed the car and rolled it however many times up over this fence and landed in the parking lot on its wheels, the bowling ball smacked him in the back of the head and crushed his skull and killed him. When I got there, his girlfriend was in the passenger seat. They cut the roof off the car, and she's sitting there all dressed up and whatnot with blood all over her. And then she just kind of looked up and looked around, and I thought, oh, beautiful, she's going to survive this. But then she just died right there and then. And it was fucking horrific. It was such a bad crash. If you go online and type in Russell Butler crash, yeah, the whole thing's there. You'll see it. It's crazy. Crazy.
6079, Roger, on sensitive mechanic. 22.
I'm not going to go on about that one about the Aussie guy jumped Tom Cruise's fence. No. I'm not going to go on about that one, but I made a shitload of money out of that story. I made a lot of money out of that story. That was a good one. That was just a guy jumped the fence, and he happened to be Australian, and he happened to be a celebrity. Where are we? This is getting boring out here, guys. I want to show you guys some action. We need some.
41 code 30 meter 14809 calibrated.
631 and for that citizen call on Western on Hollywood.
The guy's name was Russell Butler. Hang on, let me get the spelling for you. Russell Butler. It's spelled R-A-S-U-A-L Butler. So type in Russell Butler fatal crash. It says here, Russell Butler was an American professional basketball player in his 14-year National Basketball Association career. He played for Miami Heat, New Orleans Hornets, Los Angeles Clippers, Chicago Bulls, Toronto Raptors, Indiana Pacers, Washington Wizards, and San Antonio Spurs. Damn, he got around real a lot, huh? Born in 1979, yeah, he died in Studio City on January 31, 2018. Terrible. His girl was Leah LaBelle. That was her. Leah LaBelle.
And 6831, verify they said this battery was in progress. 27 Mary Queen 62, 27 Mary Queen 62, come in.
Mary Queen 62, Roger. Yeah, we're at NBC. They said they're closed due to COVID.
27 Mary Queen 62, Roger. T33 is responding to 77 jail 1.
Roger, follow up 77.
27 Mary Queen 62 is from follow up to NBC. Correction 277.
Address 20, can you put the shooting call on the screen, please?
Address 20, standby. Log on the street. Roger. Yeah, I did the, I reversed course on Washington to see what I got. And, alright, on the west side of Marvin Elementary over here, so that's going to be on Marvin Street. There's
I follow a guy in Bakersfield, and we will sit chit-chat like this. It's kind of nice. Ah, are they the guys in Bakersfield that do the live streams every night? There's a couple of guys out there. I don't know. They're not stringers, but Keith knows them very well. They just drive around to all scenes like we do, but we film them. These guys just go there and live stream. And apparently got a massive following. I love those guys to follow. It'd be good.
Okay.
Guys, give me 1 sec. I'm just going to I'm going to make a quick phone call privately. Just stay on the line for I'll be 2 minutes.
Building, suspect the boyfriend, male, no further. It's code incident 4670, RD 647. Basically right across the street, he's got the house with Christmas lights on. About 2 properties north of you, the apartment, that apartment, like right across the street from there, under the tree.
Right.
And that is 47, This 80th Street, what's the location or neighboring building? Comprehension of 4666 and RD 1263. It's the only blue one that I found out here. And if you guys come over around to the west side of Barb Elementary, so southbound on Curzon, there's some cars that are parked in the shadow of a building that without me putting my spotlight on them, I'm totally burning them. I can't tell what any of them are, but it's this little section that's close to Washington. I'm getting those big 22 and 23 on my LoJack meter.
Okay, we are getting Curzon now.
Male white, 28 years, no further, exclude 2 incident, 4677, ready 1486.
Alright, Airship, we're gonna have the car, and it's gonna be right under this tree right here. And it appears to be unoccupied.
Not call that turquoise, but does it look more turquoise down there than your bright white light?
No, not at all. I'm calling it silver. Unless I'm...
Alright, good work guys. Thanks a lot for your help and we'll catch you on the next one.
Roger that, man. Appreciate it. And thank you for the work.
Roger, it's 818-832-0991.
Airship available?
Any area to come in on what's the late frequency for a shooting just occurred. Wilshire and Westwood.
Yeah, that's me.
What? He said that?
76, Roger, thank you.
Now to Chemical Station, your time on mile 116052.
Oh, 70, can you repeat the last word and compliment?
17070 is 0991. Carry 2, we're going to be en route to this shooting in Wilshire and Westwood. Do you have any suspect or vehicle info? Carry 2, over to Wilshire and Westwood. Was heard only one shot heard, male speaking about a possible female having been shot, vehicle heard, leaving the location in unknown direction. No suspect, vehicle, or suspect description.
He's not going to be working this couple of months, and I'll just upload it for him. Just send me the video, and I'll just put the logo on.
182, follow up en route to Central 1.
Flyover, check in between the buildings, I would appreciate it.
Hey, can I copy all switches that quick? Gotcha.
Come on to my live chat, dude. Everyone's on there, they're asking questions.
$35 $135, your family just viewed at 530 Wall Street, apartment 36, being upgraded to code 2. The PR has a pair of scissors and a fear situation was delayed. The suspect son is inside the location.
Sorry, everyone, I'm back.
Wearing a black sweatsuit with gold stripes.
Oh, where are we? Let me catch up with these questions. Damn, it's cold outside. Ian Brown, what is the guy's name? Russell Butler. Brian, come on, we need a story. I know, man. Can you come and make a story happen for me? Alex with Kelly lives. Want to send me to Keith, but I follow Jason and Black Snout Media. Okay.
Regarding LoJack.
Okay, cool. I better go and follow them too. I've been lurking in the stream. I'm getting some food real fast, bro. Be right back. No worries. Amy and Ian Brown, you're finally getting food or finally ordering. Oh, this is in and out there going. Sitting there for freaking half an hour. Los Angeles, what's happening, my man? Everything good? Talk to me. Tell me something interesting.
On 8 Tom Edward David 854. 220206, traffic stop for Noldian, Porter Ranch, 8-time, network David 854. Make sure there's any unit to be suspected for place of rate to 6 miles by, possibly under narcotics. Green baseball camp, white sweatshirt, brown shorts, transit, self-deal with metal pipe. Suspect is circling the area in the Sierra Sandy line of Blue Chevrolet, Colorado. Code 604-698, RD 1267.
We're going to follow up at 332
Let's see.
Sixty 63.
105 clear, 104.
Details machine, FL3 DW, suspect 3571, South Gramercy Place. Suspect there in front, approximately 10, male and female, blacks. Fighting. Threatening to shoot each other, not of any weapons. Go to incident 47063355. 63, code 6 at Lodi Place in Santa Monica.
Ooh, we're gonna go to this. We're gonna. Oh yeah. Sorry, one sec.
Adding my force 12 at number 3 lane.
Hang on.
Inventory Queen 2, incident
Hang on, guys. One
4651.
sec.
Hey, you're up for Unit 44, suspect just left.
Northbound 110.
Northbound 110, north of Avenue 60.
Oh, that's way out there. No, that's nothing. Shit, come on, we need. No, this is getting ridiculous. Sorry guys, I'm just reading California Highway Patrol here. I'm just reading the Highway Patrol incident report here. Come on, we need some action.
Warren, 2019 Infinity Utility.
Gage. They're now westbound Gage. Past Figueroa.
Hang on, what do we got here? Shit.
You show close mark. There's no evidence of the shooting.
Hang on guys, one sec.
Figueroa on 4 Tom Lincoln Union 327. Gonna be a granny showing.
Bring me a Misty to drink.
50 Figueroa, 4 Tom Lincoln Union 327. Bring me some.
6845, 1083, incident 4307.
Bring me a Misty to drink. You're probably sitting at home in front of your fireplace anyway, Michael, and drinking lattes or red wine or smoking a cigar or something. I'm out here freezing my ass off. Look at shit. Yeah, I'm in, I'm downtown there, Michael.
7057 Hazelton. No, that's Roger.
I am. Red wine and fireplace. Exactly. I can read you like a book. Lifestyles are rich and famous.
620, Roger.
Tall misto with 2 raw sugars and whole milk. Yeah, I know it's drinking. Come on, guys. We need to get some action.
71, 11, 71, additional near traffic hazard from
I'm not working tomorrow. I take Saturday nights off.
Reporting 1 possible male with
Maybe one night next week.
RV is now inside. Unknown homemade transients are inside the RV. Blocking lanes of traffic, incident 4618.
We need some
71, go ahead.
Light force 12, amendment 1201.
Breaking numbers in Southern California. COVID-19. Fuck it.
Adam, second left from Moreno.
Yeah, maybe next week, Michael, early next week, because I've got Brandy with me on Sunday and I've got tomorrow night off. So,
110.
yeah, that's it.
North of Avenue 60. We're going to need the pump to come up and help with water supply, and if the truck could just stay back and kind of block some traffic. Got about a 30 by 30 spot, but it's going up pretty good right now. Yeah, roger that.
1 second, guys. Hang on 1 sec. Hey, mate, where are you at? What's that? 1 second. Sure. Okay, there's a fire, brush fire, Avenue 60 and 110. And it's spreading a brush fire, it's spreading really quick. Avenue 60. The guy, I just heard the size up there, and they said they're bringing in more water, and they said it's flaring up real quick. Avenue 60 and 110. That's probably Eagle Rock area. Probably quick out there. 10 minutes. Eagle Rock.
905 Riverside Drive, code 2, incident 442, already 1545. North Team Group 6422 Truth Avenue, incident 442.
That says flaring up real quick.
26.
I'm way down there. I'm way down. I'm where Austin used to sit. There you go.
Metro Rescue.
Oh no, I'm at the other one. I don't want to. I'm on. Oh, is it? Oh, okay, cool. No worries. Alright, bro. You know, I'm at normal spot. So. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the car. I've got the live stream going on. My car's starting to fog up here. Sorry, 1 sec. Are you clear from 1 Echo Park?
Main D17, D10. Unit for the fires would only call. Identify.
Engine 12, I'm letting traffic go through so we can get light force up here.
Black clothing, potion, and 472, it's an already code 69. You need help? 17, the housing or snacks, have they all been handled, or are you ready to just go, or you just need them temporarily taken away from you?
Rescue 61, Constance 4023, St. Elmo Drive.
1817, Roger.
Light force 12 from engine 12 on 1. 3, yeah, light force 12, you guys can spot ahead of us. I'm blocking traffic here on the bend.
Long Beach Memorial.
Right on it. FD transported.
1545, standby. Are you code 6? 23 code 6, Angeles, Vista, and Homeless. 2035. Roger. Standby. Code 6 was 335, 371.
Copy, pump coming.
Trying to give me a story. More. See you, buddy. Bye. Sorry, guys. I had Howard on the phone. He wanted to talk privately. 0.2 of a mile away, 84th place and Broadway, report of a person with a weapon, possibly carrying a gun. Let's go have a look at that. 2 minutes ago, we're going to have a squeeze, huh?
3, the PR is back in Dodger Station. She has a 1 minute ETA.
Let's go and have a little bar peek. 84th and Broadway, it's not far away.
Unit 41, you're now 130 East Street is on 135. There's 8 people fighting in front. Code 2 incident 4705.
84th and Broadway.
29 at traffic with the store parking lot. Suspect is male, black, 20 years, wearing a black hooded sweatshirt, black pants. Victim's vehicle is a 2004 Beige Infiniti 4-door G35, license plate 6 Mary Edward Davis 616 6 Mary Edward Davis.
Sorry guys, couldn't hear me over the radios. Can you hear me now? Is that better? What's he doing? County Fire, where's he going? Yeah, sorry guys, I was outside the car. I was on the phone to Howard, talking some business stuff with him quickly. But, we're going to go to this now. There's a guy with a gun, I believe, around this corner here at 84th and Broadway. So we're going to go and check it out. It's 2 minutes old, so that came out while I was on the phone. Let's just check it out. Can you guys hear me? You can hear me okay now? Sorry, I had the radios turned up too high before.
Roger.
I'll turn the sheriff's one down because they
EPA just occurred 29 Conventional, code 2, incident 4742, RD 333.
That's open into 95.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, 67, yeah.
Oh, good time. Yeah, drink more coffee.
60, Roger.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
626-0206, are you here?
So it's Friday night. We usually tend to see some crazy shit on Friday nights, but it's usually quiet until about 1 or 2 in the morning. And I don't know what it is. People just get stupid. Come on, what's this guy doing? You waiting for an invite? Okay.
There's Spindle, 28 Black Square, turning to shopping with us. Also walking onto outward towards Good Hope. Suspects are seen walking up driveways, looking up from their boxes and attempting to take items. Code 704-751 and RD 561.
That's not very nice. This is 84.
Yeah, possible child of 115 code change to 4754, RD 1239.
Doesn't seem to be any guy with a gun here. I can't see anyone with a gun. Has he got a gun in his hand? Yeah. Not sure.
License plate
Where are
6
we?
Mary Edward David 616, 6 Mary Edward David 616,
See, this is the thing.
2004 beige Infinity.
By
4
defunding the police
35.
that they've been talking about recently, they've got less manpower now. Half the cops don't want to come to work anymore, and it comes out a call, the man with a gun in the corner of 84th and Broadway. LAPD don't even show up anymore.
RPO cleared on 4.
It's kind of worrying, isn't it?
610, just south of Mesa.
Sorry guys, my gimbal
41.
quote of the night. People just...
We're requesting additional unit from an Avenue Beverly Boulevard for
That's true.
investigation.
Well, I better
Taking up
stop that,
464.
People just get stupid. They do. They do get stupid out here.
On Vermont.
When people get stupid, that's when we start rolling camera.
And MLK, common
I
name.
don't know what it is. With all the bars and clubs shut, there's less bad crashes now, because at 2 o'clock in the morning to 3, it used to be called DUI hour. So all the bars and clubs are shut in Hollywood and wherever else. People would get stupid. There's that line again, sorry. And get drunk and then drive and roll their cars over, crash and wrap themselves around trees, and that was our money hour. And since everything's shut down, it's kind of gone to shit. I mean, last week we got a triple fatal crash. 2 17-year-olds and a 19-year-old, and then 2 17-year-olds were transported in critical condition. They crashed in heavy fog on the southbound 110 freeway. It was horrible, horrific crash. They went to get onto the westbound 105 freeway and hit the center divider between the two exits, the east and west exits, and just mangled themselves. Disgusting sight to see. But speed, if the roads are foggy and you can't see 30 feet in front of yourself, the smartest thing to do would be slow down, wouldn't it? They reckon the guy driving hit this center divider at 80 miles per hour. You don't be doing 80 miles per hour on any exit, especially in the heavy fog. What's going on over here? We're going to look at these LAPD guys up here playing around with someone. Let's go and check it out. Just roll up and say hi. What up, boys? What's going on? I don't know if you guys can see them there. There's the LAPD there. I'll zoom it in a bit if I can. My windows are getting fogged up here. There's the boys in blue there. Hang on.
Oakwood.
Normandy and Oakwood.
Hispanic, in another direction, vehicle 2001, white four-door.
Normandy and Oakwood, Los Angeles.
4464.
Fuck. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Normandy and Oakwood, Los Angeles.
Here's a map of North
Okay,
Normandy
where's this?
Avenue.
Oh, fuck. That's a long way away from me. Shit, it's 19 kilometers. I don't want that. We need South LA stuff. Come on. No police, no laws. I know exactly. This is going to be out of control, unfortunately. Yeah, and it's kind of scary. So my window's about to fog up here. I'm just going to put the air conditioner on it. I had the heating going. Sorry guys, one sec. Oh, there we go. It's gone away. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's a good amount of cars on the street. This is pretty normal down here. Should we go and have a look at the hookers on the street? There's a spot down here in Figueroa. It's called The Blade. This is where all the working girls are, and the traffic congestion down there is incredible. You wouldn't believe it. So it's good for a laugh. Every time my wife comes out with me, she's like, let's go past where all the girls are. Let's go and have a laugh. So, yeah, we're going to have a look if you want. Pardon me. COVID.
1711, code 6 on the signature. Right.
We'll go and have a look. We're going to raise them up a bit. As soon as they see my car, they think I'm a cop and they shit themselves and they run. So it's quite funny to watch. Pardon me.
Roger, nothing. Roger.
There we go. Here we go.
7 BTD or Kyoto. Roger.
What's going on here? Hey, boys.
Santa Monica.
Oh, those cops there have got their guy pulled over and they've got a gun on the top of the car. They're taking a gun off the suspect.
935 East 87th Place. Location team by Rabbit SOS. Female heard arguing with unknown person in the background. Disconnect the line abruptly.
Quality
So
of the
2
video
and
looks pretty good.
104776 and RD 1804.
Where we go? Come on, we need some action here.
Engine 12, put down your line.
This additional on the shooting just occurred 3 minutes ago from Normandy in Oakwood. Suspect vehicle, last minute on our direction. 2001 white motor Mitsubishi, the launch, black rims, and
I need a shooting down here. Come on.
475.
It's getting boring down here. Live stream is keeping me awake. It's good. These calls are horrible.
Roger, PCC 45 is close. Thank you, Roger.
25, we have no report of a fire.
Clear code, Grab 4976, Lano Drive, canceled by the PR.
65 shooting, 101.
Come on, these lights, what's going on here? Here we go.
25 getting canceled.
Let's go and have a laugh. Turn your lights on, Dick. Cops are right next to you. Oh, what's going on? So you got to be careful down here because a lot of these cars down here, they're driving around looking for girls and they're not paying attention to everyone else on the road. They're more just looking at the girls in their thongs walking around. So we're entering the Blade. It's called the Blade down here. It's all these little motels here. The girls go and rent them out for $50 for an hour, half an hour, whatever it is. And they handle their biz. There's one over there. As soon as they see my car, they run away. They think I'm a cop, so they just they hightail it out of there. We'll go down here between Florence and Gage in the 60s. That's where most of them are. I don't mess with these people, though. I just let them do their thing, you know. Sit. Oh shit! There's a big crash there. One sec. I'm just gonna ring someone quickly. Yo, one, come over here to 80th Street and Fig. There's no tow trucks here. 80th and Fig, there's a crash just happened. There's no one here. And it looks like a, hang on, what is it? What's this card? Yeah, come over, quick. Sorry guys, just called one of my tow truck friends. He's coming over. There's a crash just happened here.
Male 44, your city was shot near a smoke shop.
You guys good?
Yeah, we good.
You good? No worries, brother. You too. Yeah, so there's two cars here, guys. Here, look. There's a crash here. He lost his airbags and everything, this guy. Okay. So yeah, it was essential workers. What was that, a Mustang? Yeah, you guys want to see this Mustang? Look at this shit. Look at this. There's the Mustang right there. Look at that. He's all messed up. Look at that Mustang. He's messed up his shit. All the airbags are going off. Yeah, he messed it up. There's the other car. I don't know if you saw that. He's messed up his shit. It just happened, I think. So I just gave one of those tow truck boys a call. You know, those tow trucks pick up a car like that, they make $1,000 out of it. So, yeah. And then when they see a bad crash or something one day, or a shooting that's just happened, or something good for me, it'll come back to me. Yeah. Alright, we're going to head down here. We're going to go down Fig. I'm going to show you where these essential workers are. Good networking. Exactly. You've got a network out here. And like I said, I don't have a problem with anyone out here. I'm all about people making money and being happy and providing for their families, you know. And if I can make that guy $500 or $1,000 for towing a car, you know, it goes towards his family, Christmas, everything else. You know, you got to look at the bigger picture. It's not just about what's in it for me. I never ask these guys for anything. I never ever say, hey, where's my kickback? You know, I don't ask them. They'll just ring me and go, yo, you might want to get over here and have a look at this crash, or you might want to have a look at this shooting over here, or the structure fire just came out here, and I'll go and get 5 or 6 hits from the TV stations. And I'm happy with that. You know, I'm happy with that.
55 watch 3, switch to an available tack, please.
What have we got here? Octopus, you're back. All right, we're getting down into the 70s and the 60s streets. This is where all the essential workers hang out. So if I drive down past these essential workers, it's quite funny. They're going to run away because they think that my car's just a police car. But you'll see a lot of traffic going in these side streets here. I don't know if you guys can really see this, but if you look across here, all the cars are lined up to turn. Too far. All the cars are lined up to turn the corner here. Look at them all. They're all pouring down the side streets.
Male, black, light-skinned, 5'10", 260 pounds. The tattoos on his neck. Additional 74758.
Look at them all. What I'll do, I'll pull up over here and you guys can have a little look at the live stream. I'll show you. It's kind of funny to see how many people are down there. I don't want to piss off the pimps, though. See all the cars are coming out of the side streets? Let's just park our car in the middle of the street, yeah? It's a bit quiet tonight. It's a little bit early. We'll go down here and have a look. There's a couple here. Look, here you go. What's up, ladies? I freaking hate it. Let's go over here. Let's go. Let's go.
30 Manchester, Figueroa, checking for 242 investigation.
It's a standby Q, east of Avalon.
Also with Dodgers in West Kansas.
853-3711.
Sorry guys, my lights on says douchebag moves. Lock it in. I'm trying to show you guys on camera, but it's not happening. I'm going to scare them with your radios. No, you know what? If I put the siren or the horn on, not the siren, what do you call it? The police horn. I don't have a siren in this one. Look at these guys here. They're all just like, what's going on here, boys? A lot of these guys around here are pimps, so you've got to be careful. You don't want to piss them off because that's their bread and butter, and I'm not here to ruin their shit, you know. I don't really care. I'm just taking you guys for a little ride to show you what goes on. Like I said, I don't really come down here very often. I drive past and keep going. That's about it. It's quite a dangerous area too. There's a lot of cops down here too, undercover cops sitting everywhere in cars, which, you know, it's good. Keeps the traffic flowing and keeps everyone safe.
Ranger was not paid today, but it was mentioned today.
It's like an in-and-out drive-through line, exactly. It is. You pull up and buy your burger and head off. I love it. You guys are funny. The female's working. There's probably a few she-males down here too. I don't know.
Right now, we can put it back on the original one.
You know what? I'll tell you this. I brought my wife down here for a drive the other week. She said, I want to come out here for a couple of hours. So she come and hung out. And she always says to me, let's go past the girls. Let's go past the girls. Look. It's okay. I'm not going to bother you. Don't worry. I'm not bothering you. You're good. You're good. Handle your biz. You're welcome.
Beach Street or the
So, no, I brought my wife down here, and first thing she said, let's go look at the girls. She got excited. Brandy was with me the other night. Brandy straight away said the same thing. Let's go look at the girls. I don't know what it is. Girls want to look at these girls in the street. See, that girl thought I was a cop, and I just said, no, don't worry about it, girl, handle your business, I don't care. I ain't a cop, I'm not going to impersonate, try and scare you. But I tell you what, my wife did say it, she said there's a lot of good-looking girls down here, and you've got to ask yourself the question, where do they come from? Very polite girl. Yeah, she was polite. Zach loves it too. You like the hookers too, 310-5. I'm trying to take these people for a ride and show them what goes on down here, but it's too much traffic. Look at these girls over on my left. You can't see them, but they're all running away. They think I'm a cop, but oh no, look over here. So the cops are down here. The cops are here. There you go. The guys just parked in the middle of the road. No one in the car. They just do what they want. The people don't. They don't give a shit. It's like there's no rules. Chevy, let's go down here. We'll go down the side street here and have a look.
Hey, 67.
I don't know. You might see the girls here. Yeah, look, they're on the road. They're on the road. I don't know if you can see them. There's one there. They're all just lining up, and you're right, this is exactly like in-and-out drive-through, isn't it? Jesus. He's like in-and-out drive-through.
Avenue is at 449-530-1515.
Pick up a milkshake, huh?
430 Ringer 734-785 Avenue is at 439-1511 507 Radio 1125 Charlotte Sago Street. And
there's no one on this one. Oh, you might see a couple here on the left. Oh. Hello? How you doing? Keeping busy? She just looked at me like, fuck off. Oh, that was funny. There's another one here on the corner. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's good. They just ignore me, which is kind of nice. One of them back there asked for Zach, 310. Yeah, I'll meet you there in 20. I'll be there. I'm heading back that way now. I want to get a news story on what we got going on here. Everyone loves the fig. Figueroa. It's quite amusing, isn't it? There's never a dull moment on fig. I don't know, for people that don't know LA, Figueroa is a very, very long street in LA. I don't know how far it goes, but I presume it goes probably 30 miles or more. It goes right through downtown both ways, towards the beach and towards the foothills. So I don't know how long it goes, but yeah, but this area here, right in the middle of South Central LA, it's called the Blade, and this is where all the essential workers hang out. They do their biz, and it's quite amusing. You've never seen so many cheap-ass cockroach motels in your life as what you have down here. They're everywhere. That one's called the Parlor Motel. This one's 4-star. Yeah, it looks like a minus 4-star. I can't say I'll be going in there. It's probably got bed bugs. It's interesting, they spot you so fast. These girls, they're trained. They see my car. This is an Explorer. It's a police car. It's just an undercover police car. As soon as they spot this car, I mean, it stands out very quickly, but it looks black at night time. As soon as they spot it, boom, they're beelining it straight out of there. They're gone. That's why I said to that girl before, she was standing behind the pole and she thought that I didn't see her. That's why I said, don't worry about it, girl. I'm not going to bother you. She goes, oh, thank you. She was polite, nice. Like I said, I'm not here to interfere her business. She's got to handle her business. I got my business to do. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. I actually got one at 84th and Figueroa about probably 4 months ago. She got shot in the ass. She's standing there in a thong and a bra, and she got shot in the ass. And she's laying there on the sidewalk. Paramedics were there, and sure enough, she's bleeding out of her butt cheek. And apparently her pimp caught her talking to another pimp. So he pulled up and shot her in the ass and drove off. It's like, what the hell? There's that crash again, guys. There's that Mustang. Oh, tow truck's there this time. There's the Mustang. I don't know if my friend, the tow truck driver, got that job or not, because he wasn't there. But I don't know. But we'll go back to our spot. Hopefully in the next 5 minutes something else comes up so I don't have to park, so I get bored. Heliotrop and Rosewood. Hang on, what's that one? Heliotrop and Rosewood.
Here's a map of North Heliotrop Drive.
Do you know what? There's a shooting, ambulance shooting. Shit, it's 14 minutes away. You guys want to go to a shooting? I'm going to have to get on the freeway real quick and get on it. Hola, amigo.
Turn left onto West Manchester Avenue.
Hang on, we're going to go to Manchester. We're going to get on the freeway up here. All right, we're going to go to this shooting, guys. I'm going to take you to a shooting. It's an ambulance shooting, which means there's a victim. And but it's like 10 miles away. No, not even that. 7 miles away. It says 13 minutes. Hopefully, I can get there before the ambulance gets let in. For a second, I thought you were going to say I got one in my car. No, I didn't. No, I got one on video. Yeah, no, sorry, that came out wrong, didn't it? I got one. No, I don't get into those. Even if I was single, I don't think I'd get into them. But yeah, no, I don't really need to. I don't know, maybe. What do we got? Andrew Torres, can I get a cheeseburger? You mean cheeseburger? That's my Mexican friend, Andrew Torres. Where are you? I'm going to that ambulance shooting in Rampart. If you want to come, feel free. Text me and I'll text the address. Yeah, so guys, hang on. I'm not going to be able to look at this the questions for a second. I'm going to have to get on the gas on the freeway here and push down towards downtown. This guy's going too fast. Dickhead.
900 Assault, 600 South Spring Street.
So tell me, have all you guys, apart from 310 Fire and a couple of others, Andrew and Angel, have you guys all watched Shot in the Dark? If you've watched Shot in the Dark, you know exactly what we do.
Vehicle is a possible 2001 white 4-door Mitsubishi Galant with black rim. Okay, copy. We're careful, West LA. There is one from West LA.
Power.
Three Valley Traffic Union traffic collision, Maddox, Virginia, assisted in 4847 or 1985. 1735, 1735, are you clear?
Let's go. Come on, move, you fucking penis.
Thanks. Kilo Trail Rosewood.
Metro 46 available.
18A17, the call for back to your sec.
Hola, you're live, Brandy.
46, we have engine 15 on scene.
Brandy, I'm live. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening, girl?
Nothing. I
You did, and your friend was there. He showed up?
I don't know. We'll see.
Did you speak to Howard?
No, not yet.
I told you should have, because you don't want to be doubling up.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
What was it? Whose area was it? Yours or his?
I think he got there when I was leaving.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well. You should feed now then. Just feed now.
Oh, I already have.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, let me call you back. I'm going to do shooting in Rampart.
Okay, I'm gonna watch you live.
Alright, get up. Talk soon. Bye, girl. That was my friend Brandy, guys. She's a champion. Brandy's going to come and ride with me on Sunday night. She's a great chick. Amy says, hey. Brandy's about to jump on the live stream, guys, so you can say hi to her and answer some questions. It's a good show. They save a life. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you watching Shot in the Dark and supporting the show. Alright, let me concentrate on this for a sec, guys, because I'm pushing down the freeway and I want to do the right thing. I don't want to have a crash. Hope you guys can see this alright. Is the quality good or not? Let me fix this up for you. Sorry, you can see the hood of my car, but never mind. See, the whole thing is I've got to get to this shooting. If I get to the shooting and the victim's there, it becomes a good story. I'm 10 minutes out. And right where the shooting happened is a fire station around the corner, so paramedics would be already staged and waiting for LAPD to come in and clear the scene. Make sure it's safe for them to come in. Where are we? Okay. Brandy, are you online? If you are, say hi to everyone. People have been saying hi to you because they heard you on my live stream when you called me. Say hi and entertain these people if you want while I'm heading to Rampart. So like I said, guys, Brandy's probably going to ride with me and we're going to go live together on Sunday night. So tell your friends. I'll put out a notification early and I'll schedule it. I'm not sure yet what time, but I'll schedule it in so you guys all know that it'll be a certain time, and you'll be able to jump online and watch. Sometimes get lucky when Brandy's out. We get some nice shootings or a good fire. Brandy's a fire girl. Loves the fires. So if fire comes out when Brandy's in town, it becomes exciting. Sorry guys, I hope I'm not making you sick by these flashing lights going past. But I need to get to this, I need to get to this shooting. Loudlabs is kind of shocked by me right now. Why? Oh, they'd be, why Loudlabs? I like those boys from Loudlabs. I like Scott, I like all those guys. I have nothing but respect for them. I'm 6 minutes away still, shit. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pop the I've got a bracket built on top of my camera now, so I can take you guys live with me on my big news camera. So I'll take the gimbal with me. You just have to bear with me, and I'll pop in.
Metro from 861, can you attach LAPD to this run?
That's LAPD to what? The shooting?
Rescue 61 range for LAPD.
Vandalism?
Okay. 5 minutes away. Not even 2 miles away, guys. You know, was on shot on the dock. He's probably going to be here before me because he always sits downtown. So don't be surprised if you see Zach Holman. Move over, buddy. I got to get on the gas here. Move. Oh, no, that's way away. What am I talking about?
Sorry, I did on the way back to the rig.
Turn on my camera tonight, on my big camera. It's how dismal it's been. It's what? 25 to midnight, I haven't shot shit. Hopefully after midnight things start getting stupid out here. That's the thing, you know, 3 good stories come up in 1 hour, you never know, you can never gauge it. String of beef is hilarious. Yeah, you know what, I hear there's string of beef, but I don't get involved in that shit, you know. Got time. I got 2 kids at home that give me enough shit. I've got time for that childish stuff. I come in here, I work, I make my money, I go home and I chill. I spend time with my babies, you know. This guy in that red car is flying. If I'm flying, he's flying. And we're only 1.5k, so we're 2 minutes away. Hopefully there's still a victim.
You can cancel the engine on their run and attach us to it.
Okay, we're going to get off here. Okay,
There we go.
left. They go right. There we go.
Use the middle lane to turn left onto North
861.
and turn right onto Rosewood Avenue.
Same freaking spot as an hour ago. There's a helicopter coming in.
Take the next right onto Rosewood Avenue.
Sorry, my camera's just sort of gone off its head.
I just draw it. Set it out.
Arrive at your destination.
There's no ambulance shooting. So guys, get ready. This could, the helicopter's above. I can't see an ambulance yet, but we might get lucky here. You want beef with Scott though, bro? Why do I want beef with Scott? I like Scott. Why would I want beef with him? I don't understand that. Where is the victim?
You've arrived.
Metro from engine 61, attachment 800.
What's up, guys? There's no... Okay, so where's the shooting? Victim down.
On the radio. That's 861 on the radio. It's 6112. The person down 07 North Trail.
Okay, what's going on here?
Task Force 85, Rescue 85, traffic 330. Let me go forward.
RIP, you want beef with Scott though, bro? No, I don't want beef with Scott. Scott's cool. I like Scott. I don't have issues with Scott. I don't know if other people do or not, but you know what? Scott was on my show. Howard and I own that show together, Shot in the Dark, and Scott was one of our characters on the show. And if we do another show, I can tell you 100% Scott will be on that show too. Absolutely. I'll have him back in a second. He's great television. He's a good person, easy to work with. And yeah, he's a good character. You watched him on the show. Why wouldn't you have me on the show? Please say yes. No, I'm not going to say yes at all. Sorry. I like Scott. All right, so we're pulled up on this shooting here.
Rescue 93, MS-17 to the 700 at Awanda.
There's a shooting in the valley too. Yeah, I don't think this is anything. And they said there was an ambulance shooting victim down. Sounds like bullshit to me. Just drove 10 miles for what? Okay, what's that? Traffic collision south of Lameda Boulevard. That's way down. MLK on right. That's a long way down too. We'll just push back towards downtown. Might take the scenic route and we'll show you guys around a little bit if you want.
Straight 6.
We need to get some more people on this live stream if we're going to keep it going. He threatened if you brought so and so on, you're done. I don't hire people, man. It's nothing to do with me. I know exactly what he's talking about. He's talking about my friend Keith, and do you know what? Keith has never asked me. Keith has never even mentioned about working with RMG, and like I said before in the stream, if people were watching back then, we don't really have any room for anyone else. Yeah, we got no room for anyone else. We all have our own areas, and it's not enough. I mean, I can cover all of South LA, and it's not often that 2 or 3 stories come up at once. So, no, I'm good there. And Howard handles the valley, and yeah, like I said, there's not enough stories in the valley for 2 people. So no, but I'm sure he'll find a home somewhere. Maybe on scene or something. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't even spoken to him about where he's going to go, what he's going to do. At the end of the day, he's a big boy, he's an adult, he can make up his own mind. And like I said, I don't hire the people, Howard hires people, and Howard hasn't hired anyone in probably 3 years because there's no room and there's no one moving. So yeah, I can't see that happening. And I can guarantee you, Scott would not have been talking shit about me or Howard because he's not doing that. He, you know, it's about respect these days. We all have respect for each other, and we're not out here to piss each other off. And you know, I saw Scott last night, and we got on really well. You know, we've both got kids. He's got a kid too. Our lives change as you grow up a bit, and become adults, and become parents. Your lives change a little bit more, you know, and you become more respectful to people for some reason. I don't know what it is, but it kind of grounds you a little bit more, that you realize instead of being petty and arguing with people, there's bigger things like our children to worry about than petty bullshit. But like I said, you know, I like Scott. I'll always have his back, and I'm sure he'd probably have my back too. Scott's good.
You go to South 3. Can you attach a paramedic rescue for a blunt head altered? 26, rescue 26.
He has your name in his mouth. Okay, cool. Is he talking bad or what? Because I don't talk bad about him. He has your name in his mouth. Should I ring Scott and say what up? Thank you, Ella. That's all I try and be. You know, you can only do your best in life. You know, you can only try your best. And yeah, like I said, we all grow up. I just told you, bro. Okay. Let me ring him. Let me ring Scott and say, what up, Scott? He's probably not going to answer. I'm ringing him now, but he's not answering.
Two rubbish fire, 532 San Benito Street, incident 1704.
Hello, you have reached Scott's phone. I'm unavailable at the moment. Please leave a message, and hopefully I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye.
Hopefully I'll get back to you. It's all good. I think he might be talking about me because he knows I'm friends with Keith as well. You know, whatever happened with him and Keith, it's not my business. If Keith left the company, that's his choice. That's his business. That's between him and Scott. I'm not going to say bad about either of them. It's none of my business to say that. It's not my place. I wish them both well. You know? It is what it is. Thanks, Rip. I appreciate that, man. Ooh, there's a vegetation fire on Osborne. Howard's area. If you guys saw what I had to deal with on a daily basis with a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, you would understand why I don't get in any problems with people out here, because I just haven't got time for this shit. I don't have time for it. I come out here to take a break, and I come to work to make money and have a break for my kids. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can only put up with so much shit in one day. You know, kids are great, but I don't know if you've got kids out there or you've got nephews, nieces, or whatever, you know what kids are like. And when they're especially at home doing Zoom classes at 7 years of age, it becomes a bit monotonous after a while. But you know what? I wouldn't change it for the world. Come on, guys, we need to find something good. This is getting me.
5 Renegade 6765, Communication Manchester, Airport Boulevard.
Okay.
Metro Light Force 85, notified DWP. We were able to shut down the hydrant.
There's a hydrant crash somewhere. So the night is young, guys. It's only 11:45 here in LA. 1:45 to midnight. I think after midnight, it's all gonna happen. Things are gonna get stupid. That's what happened for anyway. No, Rip, that's cool, man. I appreciate that. That's all right. Yeah, no, that's totally fine, bro. I appreciate you giving me the heads up. All good in the hood.
The 7 person down the session pulled in North Office.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to read this thing here. What do we got here? What do we got? We need something good. Residential fire in El Monte. One sec. Let me ring Mark Rochebrook and just let him know this.
Metro from 1893, we're seeing a Burbank and Etiwanda. 3.
Hello, mate. You see that residential structure?
Yeah, bullshit. It's a fire pit in the backyard.
Oh, is it? I've just seen it come out twice. I thought it might have been something.
Dickheads.
All right, mate.
All right, thank you.
All right, mate. I'm heading back to the. I'm downtown. I'm gonna head back to Manchester area.
All right.
Oh, bro. See you, mate.
Good.
All right, bye. Is that Corn Dog? Corn Dog! My mate, what's going on? I had one again at Sonic's. Oh, you did? You bad girl. Jackie's here, guys. Say hi to Jackie. Jackie is Keith's girlfriend. And, yeah, she just come to say hi. See, we're all friends. That's what I was telling you before. Keith's my boy, and, yeah. Jackie's our girl. She's a part of Keith's life. She's a part of our life. Sonics, I can't eat that stuff, Jackie. It wasn't nice for me. Didn't go much on that. Maybe I should have got a corn dog. Where are these McDonald's? That shit looks good, doesn't it? It's not. It's pretty nasty. Where are we here? Let's get on to the 110 freeway. Where are we? my son, I'm sorry, I'm trying to drive, but I shouldn't be reading comments and stuff, but I am trying to. I have a son out of the house. My young niece and nephews keep me busy. I bet they do, Amy. I bet they do. It's having 2 kids is a full-time job. My wife wanted a 3rd one. I'm like, hell no. Deal with these 2 first. But you know what? It's very rewarding. It's like I pick up my 4-year-old from preschool every day, and he's just like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. It's just like, wow, nothing else matters. So you know, we're out here working and making money. It's not for me. It's for them. You know, everything we do is for them. And at the moment, tonight, we're not making no money.
For what reason? That's
Chewing up tons of gas. We're not making any money. Jackie is here, always supporting my friends. Absolutely.
298. You got it.
Good people in this world. See?
My life.
We're going to jump on the freeway and head back. There we go. Big still, this will take me to the freeway.
Engine 98. It's on your MDC. Additional caller reports fire spreading in multiple calls.
Osborne vegetation.
I don't have that on my MDC.
Corn Dog, are you with Keith, or are you hanging out at Sonic's out in the
Rescue
out in the Baja?
Infection 13333 Fenton.
Osborne and Foothill, yeah, there's a vegetation fire there. Howard's out that way. Damn, Andrew, she's on it. Look at that. Osborne and Foothill. Are you fucking with me? This fucking... Sorry, excuse my words. They always block off this freeway entrance, the pricks. Shit. Such a pain in the ass. Oh, what a fucker this is. See that? No. I'm not going to complain. Never mind. Let me get off up here and I'll whiz back around the back here and we'll go down Figueroa. We'll go past Staples Center where the basketball matches and shit are.
Engine Rescue 60, immediate dispatch, greeting difficulty 10537 Magnolia Boulevard.
What's this? Flip a bitch. Damn, look at the homeless encampments here. Shit. Damn. What's that, buddy?
Metro Engine 95, cancel 867, send me a paramedic rescue.
I got tents and shit going on here. I gotta be careful I don't hit anyone.
95, rescue 5, quarters.
This shit's crazy.
7, cancel.
Look at this shit. I don't know if you can see this. Wow. So guys, I'm coming into downtown down here. I'm gonna come up the side of Staples Center. I'm gonna push down Figueroa. Not past the essential workers, of course. I don't need to get any essential workers. Look how beautiful downtown is. So nice. I love it. Look at that. So about a month ago when the Dodgers won, this is where all the all the rioting and the looting and fireworks and shit was going off right here on these streets. This is 9th and Hill. Just here, 9th and Flower. The next one is 9th and Hill. And it's, yeah, this was the spot. Yes, we were there, Shannon. Yes, I was here too, Jackie. I got shot in the finger by a fucking rubber bullet and it hurt for the next 4 days. Some asshole shot a rubber bullet at me. I looked at the cop and said, are you out of your mind? I'm not in your way. Like, what are you thinking? Rodeo Drive. Yeah, Rodeo Drive is right near where I live, actually. That's Jackie's spot. She hangs out there. Rich girl. Sorry, Amy. Yeah, no, your mouth is probably worse. I don't know. Sometimes I got a bit of a potty mouth. I got to watch it. Because if my wife gets on this live stream, she's going to go, "You out of your mind? Why are you speaking like that?" My girl's very prim and proper. Sometimes. She puts up with my shit, so she must be right. Oh, you did? Damn. Did a Lakers one was out of control. I try to stay away from. Sorry guys, it just had to reconnect. I'm going between all these buildings here. How pretty does this look? I want to do a screen grab of this. Sorry guys.